Welcome to For Book Lovers Only Live Radio, where we discuss amazing books written by talented authors. For Book Lovers Only Live Radio is a proud member of the Village Connector Media Network. If you love books, we have a home for you. Now time for your host and chief book lover, Rob Brown.
Welcome, book lovers. Thank you so much for joining us here at For Book Lovers Only Live Radio, where if you love books, we have a home for you. My name is Rob Brown, your internet radio host and chief book lover. And once again, I want to welcome everyone who is viewing and listening to this broadcast via social media, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope. Wanted to thank you all so much for being here. I wanted to let you all know that we have a very robust, growing viewership for Book Lovers Only Live Radio on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, and Periscope. And I encourage you, if you haven't already, please join our free Book Lovers Club. All you have to do is go to www.forbookloversonly.com and join. It's absolutely free. We have a lot of free gifts for you. We have a lot of resources for the book lover. We let you know about new books, new authors. It is a wonderful resource for those who are just absolutely in love with books the way I am. So please join our website today. Join our Book Lovers Club. I also have a few announcements before we get started. Well, first, I want to let you know today we actually have 4 amazing books from 4 really talented authors. 2 of them are actually from other countries, so we have a little bit of an international flavor today, which I'm really excited about. One author is from Canada, and the other author is from the United Kingdom, 2 places that I really love to visit and made some wonderful memories there. So we have an international flavor for our authors today. We have 2 other authors that we're going to be talking about their books, and one we're actually going to be calling them and chatting with them in person about their books. So we have a really exciting and informative show lined up for you today, so stick around. If you're on Facebook, Periscope, wherever you're at and you're viewing this broadcast, please share it. We want you to share it with your friends, share it with your family, those who are your Facebook friends, those who are in your network, because this is for you. This radio show is for the book lover because we want to keep you apprised and abreast of great new authors, great new books, and we want to let you know that we here at For Book Lovers Only Live Radio are here for you, the book lover. Once again, I want to let everyone know my name is Rob Brown, your internet radio host and chief book lover, and this is For Book Lovers Only Live Radio. A couple quick announcements before we dive into our authors today. I wanted to make a brief apology to one of the authors last week, Subi Ballantyne. She is the author of Lost in Cabo. I made a mistake and I mispronounced her last name. It's pronounced Ballantyne. She is a wonderful author. Once again, she's written a book called Lost in Cabo. It's available on forbookloversonly.com, so please pick up a copy. Thank you, Sue. Also, I wanted to encourage people to join the Village Connector community. Many times I've mentioned in previous broadcasts that we are part of a larger internet radio and television network, and I want to encourage people to join the Village Connector community. You can go there at www.villageconnector.com. That's www.villageconnector.com. And at the Village, we are dedicated to personal development, health and wellness, and professional development. There are a lot of free resources for those who visit the website and for those who decide to join the Village. It's a free resource, and there's a lot of informative information that can help you, your family, and your friends. So please join www.villageconnector.com. So we've got a lot of books to talk about today, a lot of authors to highlight, and let's just dive in. Our first author, very talented lady. She is a lifelong resident of the Northwest Territories in Canada. Her name is Andrea Clarke. She has enjoyed a passion for writing since her first creative writing assignment in the 1st grade. So she's been writing for a while, a story about aliens with laser eyes. That's the story that she wrote in 1st grade. Andrea, if you're watching, I know you're watching, I would love for you at some point to write a book about that. She credits her literary success to the generous support of her family and her community. She realizes that family and community are very important for her to move forward with regards to her writing, and this makes her a very special author. The name of her book is The Lonely Flower. And it is a great book that she has written. I'll tell you a little bit about it. The story of The Lonely Flower came to Andrea one day while trying to cheer up her nephew who has cerebral palsy after a particularly bad day at school. In the story, Little Flower, who is bullied by the other flowers, finds a friend. Through this relationship, she discovers the power of friendship and learns that sometimes it's better to be different, which is a wonderful, wonderful lesson, especially in the current climate nowadays. We want to make sure that we celebrate diversity and celebrate people's differences. They enrich all of our lives and they enrich our community. I want to read a few pages from The Little Flower. One day, a big fluffy cloud came floating over the meadow. He looked down at the flowers as he passed and smiled at all the beauty he saw. But as he drifted closer, he saw one flower smaller than the rest, looking droopy and sad. "What's wrong, Little Flower?" he asked. "Why do you look so sad?" "I am sad, Fluffy Cloud," she cried. "The other flowers are mean to me." "Oh no," said Fluffy Cloud. "Why?" So Little Flower told her story, and as she spoke, Fluffy Cloud became very sad for her, and he started to turn gray, and tears of rain began to fall. "I'm so sorry, Little Flower. I wish I could help you," said Fluffy Cloud. I like this. This is a very wonderful book. Once again, it has a wonderful message about inclusion, about celebrating differences. And this book is available at www.forbookloversonly.com. The author is Andrea Clarke, and she has done just an absolutely amazing job. And we really appreciate Andrea being a part of the forbookloversonly.com community. And we look forward to future books from her, and she's always welcome to be a guest on our show in future broadcasts. Thank you so much, Andrea. And it looks like one of the books sort of lean over a little bit. It's a lot of information in that book. We'll just put it down so it doesn't fall. That's going to be our third book that we highlight. Our second book and our second author is from an author who's also from overseas. He's from the United Kingdom. His name is Ronald Craig. Now, he's a first-time published author from the United Kingdom. Now, he's written academically for years, so he's not new to writing. And he decided to write what he was having thoughts of and making sense of his dreams. The work that he saw himself in and went through so much trying to help others. And ultimately, his daughter was born and is probably still his inspiration. That's a wonderful, wonderful story, Ron. And his book is The Little Witch and the Lost Boy. Really, really impressive work. Really, really impressive. I mean, for a first-time self-published author, I'm really intrigued and impressed by the quality of The Little Witch and the Lost Boy. And the story of the little witch came to Ron one winter's evening holding his daughter. Suddenly it came to him, a secret world where magic and feelings entwined a young girl into an adult world of light and dark. This is Nina's journey to truth, friendships, magic, foes, and a diverse world full of characters. So there is chocked. It's a thin book, but it's a lot of information and a lot of entertainment chalked in this book. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read a little bit from this book. Nina walked into her mother's room. "We are packed," she said, greeting her with an excited smile. "I hear you have uncovered a mystery," said her mother. Nina paused, confused. At the cottage? How did her mother know what she had been up to? She wondered if there was more to this, maybe a secret or a test from the Order. "Well, isn't that where you have been?" Ruby May smiled, caressing her daughter's hair. "Well done, my sweet. We're very proud. Come on, let's get the car packed and head off to see Auntie Paulina." Nina loved visiting her auntie. She lived in a big city that was very different from their home. Nina liked how the streetlights illuminated the hustle and bustle of people going about their business. They got into the car and fastened their seatbelts. "How long will it take to get there?" Nina asked her mother. Ruby May smiled back at them. "Only an hour. Why don't you and Toots see how many different trees you can find? and try to figure out what power they hold. The practice will help you become a clever witch. The journey flew by as Nina and Toots became engrossed in a heated debate over which trees held certain powers. I like that. Night began to fall as they approached the city, and as they drew closer to Auntie Paulina's house, the buildings and streetlights changed. The night sky made it hard for Nina to make out the buildings, but the lights from within were as bright as suns. To a young girl, it was truly a magical sight. "We're here," shouted Nina as they pulled up at the curb. Toots looked around apprehensively. "It's too busy," he hooted grumpily. Nina turned and chuckled. "You'll get used to the city, Toots. Just give it a chance." So already you can tell the text is very engrossing, and it's just a wonderful book. And once again, I commend Ron for such a tremendous job in self-publishing his first book. I believe he has some more books that he's going to be publishing and self-publishing, and we really encourage that because he's obviously an incredibly and supremely talented author. And Ron is a very generous author as well, because the book is available at forbookloversonly.com. And the normal price, I believe, is $11.58. But Ron was very, very generous to our studios and to our book lovers. And for a limited time, is offering the book for just $2.99. That's $2.99. This is an amazing book. The book is probably worth $20 or $30 from the quality and the content of the book, but he is being as generous as he can in offering it for $2.99. And that book is available for bookloversonly.com. Please pick up a copy. Ron, thank you so much for The Little Witch and the Lost Boy. Now, moving right along, our next author is, now she's here in the States. Her name is Tracy Andrews, and she's an author whose youngest son always enjoyed baking goodies for friends and family. Now, she wanted to combine the boys' adventures with a recipe to remind them of their day. She also wanted her readers to be able to enjoy the recipe also. And she's going to be having a series of Chef Aiden stories, each with a different recipe included. So we're really excited about that. And her book is Chef Aiden and the Corn Maze. And Chef Aiden and the Corn Maze is a delightful book. It's a wonderful book. Once again, it has a recipe in the back. Aiden and his brother Traven love going on adventures. When they hear the corn maze they are about to explore may be haunted, they become a little scared. The two boys and their friends discover what's haunting the corn maze and enjoy the surprise that's waiting for them. So let's dive in and learn a little bit more about this corn maze. All you need to do is pick a path and find the center of the maze. Once you find it, there will be a surprise waiting for you, explained Alfred. The boys picked a path and cautiously started making their way through the maze. I hope we all make it to the center of the corn maze, Aiden thought anxiously. I wonder what the surprise could be. Suddenly, Aiden heard a crunching, gurgling sound. The sound was getting closer. Traven, someone is chasing us. Run, yelled Aiden. It's getting closer, yelled Traven. The two boys started running as fast as they could. They were running so fast that they knocked down Nick and Alex. They saw Alfred ahead of them in the corn maze. Alfred, yelled Aiden. The corn maze is haunted. Someone is chasing us. Help us, help us. That's edge of your seat. For a children's book, that's really edge of your seat, and it is a wonderful read. This book is available at www.forbookloversonly.com. And Tracy, you have done a tremendous job in writing this book. And we want to also let you know that there is a recipe for chocolate chip yogurt cookies in the back. And the prep time is only 45 minutes, so there's no reason why you can't order this book. And once you get it, while you're reading the book to your family, your friends, or your kids, you can be baking some cookies in the background so you all can enjoy the cookies while you're reading the book. So once again, Tracy, wonderful job and very inventive to have a recipe in the back of a children's book. We really, really are excited about this book. It's called Chef Aiden and the Corn Maze, available at forbookloversonly.com. We're going to lay that down there so you can get a full view of it. And our final book today, and our final author, who we're actually going to be calling in just about a minute or so, her name is Eileen Pieczonka. Now, Eileen didn't realize how her rescue dog, Jamie, would enrich her life. They became a registered therapy team and found their niche helping children enhance their reading skills in the Phoenix Valley libraries. Seeing Jamie make a difference in a young child's outlook on reading inspired Eileen to write her first award-winning picture book. Eileen's passion is completing her Blueberry Bear adventure trilogy, and her compassion is in children's literacy. Eileen and I had a conversation on the phone a few weeks ago when I invited her to be one of our first authors on our radio show. She and I had an amazing conversation, and I was so excited to have her join the ForBookLoversOnly.com family. I'll tell you a little bit about her book, Blueberry Bear. As you can see, it's a wonderful cover, very delightful. You can see the award on the cover of the book that it's won. Blueberry Bear, meet a rambunctious, blueberry-craving, flat-coated retriever puppy named Bear who doesn't follow in her siblings' paw prints. Instead, Bear follows her nose right into a mess of Bubba Baloo Ba blueberry trouble. Blueberry Bear, the unforgettable, cutest blue puppy imaginable, will delight the entire family, and absolutely, Eileen, it does delight the entire family. I'm going to read a little bit about Blueberry Bear, and then we're going to be giving Eileen a call in just a moment or two. Farmer Bubba chases and lunges. Bear dives and dodges. Farmer Bubba trips and falls. No blueberries for you, he grumbles. No blueberries? We'll see about that. Bear zips away, past piglets and chickens and butterscotch blaze. To behind the barn, poppity blop. She belly flops into her secret hole, crawling and creeping, squirming and scrambling. Up, 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 boppity pop, sniff, sniff. Blueberries, yum. Wonderful, wonderful, illustrative book. Very high quality book. Obviously, it's an award-winning book, and we are going to be talking to Eileen right now about Blueberry Bear. So just hold on for just a moment.
Hello?
Eileen?
Hi, yes.
Hey, Eileen, it's Rob at For Book Lovers Only Live Radio. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
We are so happy to have you as our first basically call-in guest on the show, or call-in, or I called you, but you are our first call-in guest on the show, so we are delighted to have you on our show and to talk about Blueberry Bear. Tell us a little bit about yourself as an author.
Actually, I never even thought of writing until I adopted Jamie, and it just came one day. I was eating blueberries, and Jamie is a foodie hound, and she's had her nose right up there wanting blueberries. I gave her some, and she just loved them. So just out of the blue, I says, "Oh, you're Blueberry Bear," because we nicknamed her Bear when we adopted her.
Right.
And I thought, oh my God, what a fantastic title for a children's book. And as you mentioned earlier about me, that we are a registered therapy team, and we go to libraries and the children read to therapy dogs. Jamie is a registered therapy dog. And seeing her encourage children to read inspired me to write this book. Now, I'm not a writer, and it's very hard for me to write, but I knew I had to write this book. And she is the one that brought me out of my comfort zone, as I did with her, being from a rescue dog to a therapy dog. She brought me out of my rescue zone to write this children's book.
Wow, amazing. And tell us a little bit about Jamie.
As I said, she was rescued when she was about 1.5 years old with 4 puppies. I used to volunteer at this one local shelter called Friends for Life, and I we wanted to adopt a dog, and called them up and said that we got the perfect dog. So she had two other, she was rehomed twice when they found her. And at the age of 7, we adopted her, and she's going to be 14 this year in June.
Oh, wonderful.
She was just a total mess. She was afraid of dogs. She was afraid of children. I found a personal trainer, worked with her for 2 years. She had the most gentle disposition, and I wanted to do something with the community. I needed a hobby or something. And with her being such a wonderful, amazing dog, she's like the perfect candidate to be a therapy dog. So, like I said, worked with her for 2 years, got her registered as a therapy dog, and she's been a therapy dog for 3.5 years now.
Amazing. So as a therapy dog, you have her, you and Jamie go to different elementary schools, libraries, and you read to children?
Well, actually, I do have a day job.
Right.
Excuse me. So it was just going to libraries, to a local library, that they have a reading program where the children read to the therapy pets.
Oh, so the children read to Jamie?
Yes.
Oh.
So it's sort of like, the reading went to the dogs, but not literally. It's the children read to the therapy animals to enhance their reading. And it's a program that provides comfort for the children because, in school, the peers can make a child very nervous on reading.
Absolutely.
So this is supposed to enhance their reading, to release their anxiety. And reading to a therapy dog, they do not give they don't judge.
Right. Exactly.
And so the child, their inhibitions is released because they're not afraid to read to a dog. And it's not only dogs that are therapy animals. Any pet that has the criteria could be a registered therapy animal. So we've had pigs, mini horses, cats, guinea pigs. It's, unlimited on the type of therapy animal, birds even.
This is amazing. This is really intriguing information because when you and I had first spoken a few weeks ago, I didn't even really know about this world of sort of therapy animals. Are you getting really positive feedback from the parents and the teachers of the children that are able to read their books to Jamie and to the other therapy animals?
Oh, yes. So, you always thought of therapy dogs just going to hospitals and nursing homes, and that has just blown into a world of having therapy dogs go to where they are. I'm sorry, I'm going blank here. They're used for cognitive therapy.
Right.
So people who going for physical therapy, they're being helping in that aspect. For emotional support with children at therapy sessions.
Right.
Also for homeless children, we have all these organizations. One is called Gabriel Angels. Dogs go there. They also We have some organizations, and one I was just looking into, I'm waiting for a call, ASU, which is the Arizona State University. They have, it's called Sun Devil Pause, where therapy teams go there and, again, help the college students de-stress during midterms or finals.
Oh, amazing.
Yes, so it's really fun. Especially it's really fun with the children, and and it's funny because the parents, they'll get right down in there and they're petting the dogs, while the children are reading.
Right.
But schools, some schools do have programs where therapy teams do come into the schools. Like I said, I work, so I can't do that during the day. And this was Intermountain Therapy 10 years ago adopted this concept, and it's called READ. So they are the first ones that brought this concept and then followed other organizations, not only in the United States, but also in Europe.
I see.
That have reading programs. And I'm not sure if you've seen it, but I'm sure other people have seen it online, that even the shelters are starting programs to bring children into the shelter, read to the dog, so that the dog can be socialized and be socialized with people. So they're adoptable then.
Oh, so it's becoming a
it's
dual
just
benefit.
Amazing. Yes, it's just amazing. Bringing strays or therapy pets together to be able to help each one out.
Right. So it's like a dual benefit. So the children are able to get more confidence in their reading skills. And on the flip side, the dog is being able to be socialized to human beings so that at some point they'll be ready to be adopted themselves.
Yes, and I hope more and more shelters adopt that program.
Absolutely. That sounds like a wonderful program. Now, when you bring in Jamie to help out the children in the schools, do the schools contact you or do you contact the schools initially?
Well, like I said, I don't. Usually the schools go through a reading organization like Intermountain Therapy, or where you register your dog to be a therapy dog.
Right.
And two of the if anybody is interested in this type of work, volunteer work, and it's all volunteer, Pet Partners is one organization to have your pet registered at. Another one is called, I forgot the other name, but if you just Google, register for pet therapy,
right.
You could find a listing. There's only like 2 or 3 of them. And then on that website, like Pet Partners, they usually connect with schools and to have a school program then.
Oh, I see. So do you and Jamie have...
Or go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, or some smaller reading organizations will contact, schools to see if they want a reading program.
I see. I was going to ask, do you and Jamie have any upcoming readings scheduled towards the end of February and March?
So actually, Jamie is semi-retired.
I see.
She was having some irritable bowel problems November, December, and she's going to be 14. So I didn't want to stress her out, even though the dog is just like sitting there with the child, getting a bunch of treats. It's still very stressful for a dog to do that. and we try to limit it to no more than 2 hours, and that's even pushing it.
Right.
So because of her developing this irritable bowel, I semi-retired her. She's still a registered therapy dog. She has gone on all of my book signings.
Mm-hmm.
It's like everybody asks, "Are you bringing the dog?" You know, I don't think they really care about me. They want the dog there.
They love Jamie. They love Jamie.
Yes, she is a magnet. She's adorable. But yeah, I do have a few events coming up. One's in March. I'm going to be at the Tucson Book Festival, debating on bringing her or not because it's an all-day thing. And she was there last year with me, and
Right.
it was really rough on her.
Right.
But I do have another event. It's a school visit, March 27th. Again, they asked. I actually took a day off last year to do their Authors Week, and I brought Jamie in that time. But I'm doing a whole day authors visit, so that, again, is like too long for her. But April 1st, I am having a booth at Positive Friendships Rev Up for Autism event. And Jamie loves car shows, and she's going to be there with me at the booth selling her book, Blueberry Bear.
Oh, that is wonderful. So it sounds like you got a lot of activity in the weeks to come. So that's always encouraging.
Yes, and actually we are going to a charity event. It's Dine with Your Dogs at the Phoenix Children's Hospital.
Oh, okay. Okay, amazing. That's really encouraging that you all have so much lined up. I know that people probably definitely fall in love with Jamie the first time that they see her. I know I did when you sent me the pictures. Are you planning any more Blueberry Bear books in the future, or is it just singular, sort of standalone?
No, this is actually the prequel to my adventure trilogy of Blueberry Bear. I had the trilogy written a few years back. I got some feedback on it, and they wanted to know more about Blueberry Bear, how she got turned blue, about the farm. So I put that down, and I started writing Blueberry Bear. So hopefully this year will be my second book of the which will actually be like the first of the trilogy. I'm hoping to have that out this year.
Oh, excellent. Well, we are definitely looking forward to that book coming out. We loved Blueberry Bear here at For Book Lovers Only, and we are just so excited to meet both you and Jamie and learn about the wonderful work that you're doing with the youth and the children in the schools. And we want to just really extend our thanks and let you know that you're always welcome here at For Book Lovers Only, and we look forward to your next book.
Yeah, and hopefully maybe by the second book, I'll come and visit you one-on-one personally then.
Absolutely. You're always welcome here at our studios. We would love to have you.
Thank you so much for this opportunity and to share, about reading therapy animals. It's fun, and the children just love it. The teachers, it's getting more and more popular, and they're doing more and more research now, and they are finding out that it is making a difference in children's literacy.
And that's very important. So the work that you and Jamie are doing are very important, and the book Blueberry Bear is very important, and it serves a wonderful just purpose in assisting with children's literacy, and we're so happy that this book exists and that you and Jamie are doing such great work. So Eileen, thank you so much, and we look forward to your next book.
Thank you, Rob. We'll take care, and we'll talk again.
All right, take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Wow, Blueberry Bear. Jamie and Eileen are doing some amazing work out there in Arizona with the reading therapy and the kids. And if you want to pick up a copy of Blueberry Bear, it is available at www.forbookloversonly.com. That's www.forbookloversonly.com. Eileen, thank you, and thank Jamie so much. I want to end our broadcast with our latest contest. If you email me and let me know which was your favorite books, I will actually send you your favorite book. I will also, in addition to your favorite book, I will send you a free For Book Lovers Only mug, a free For Book Lovers Only coffee mug, so you can be enjoying a latte or a green tea while you're reading your favorite children's book. So you can email me, and this is an exclusive contest only for Book Lovers Only book club members. So if you have not joined my book club, please join. It's absolutely free. We have a lot of resources, a lot of free resources for our club members, a lot of information. We have a newsletter that comes out periodically that keeps you posted about new books and new authors. And you can go to forbookloversonly.com and join our Book Lovers Only club, and it's absolutely free. Now, when you join the club, and for those who are already a member of the club, if you email me and let me know which was your favorite book, I will send you your favorite book free of charge and a free For Book Lovers Only coffee mug. And the email address is rob, that's R-O-B, at forbookloversonly.com. That's rob at forbookloversonly.com. Well, I want to thank you all for tuning in. We have some wonderful books, amazing authors that have written them. And be sure to join us next week. We're going to have some more great authors. We're actually going to be having an author that's going to be calling in. She's an 11-year-old author. She is absolutely amazing. I talked to her mom a few nights ago, and she is supremely talented, and we were really excited to have her call in next week. My name is Rob Brown, your internet radio host and chief book lover, and this is For Book Lovers Only Live Radio. And remember, if you love books, we have a home for you. Take care until next time.